Bonjour! Welcome back to French Action. For those who are new to this channel, my name is Jenny. A warm welcome. What would you say if I were to ask you, what is your level in French? I know it's not always easy to say what level we are at, and that's why in 2000, the Council of Europe developed the CEFR. This is our topic today, as it will help you to evaluate your own level of French. Are you interested? If you are, keep watching. Vous êtes prêts? C'est parti! The CEFR was designed by the Council of Europe. What is the Council of Europe? The Council of Europe is a separate organization from the European Union. It was created after the Second World War in 1949. It was set up to promote human rights, and as a result, no member applies the death sentence. Its headquarters is in Strasbourg, or Strasbourg in English, in France. You can see the second picture is actually one of the buildings of the Council of Europe. It has 47 members, and the last picture represents its flag. The European Union encouraged mobility within the Union, so it was important to come up with a standard for languages. That's what the Council of Europe did in 2001 with a document entitled Learning, Teaching, Assessment, and this document was translated into over 35 languages. The CEFR stands for Common European Framework for Reference for Languages. It actually describes levels of proficiency in oral production, oral interaction, written production, listening, and reading. It's an international standard used by employers, educators, and for example, it's often used when designing a curriculum. It's also an assessment tool used in French exams such as the DELF, DALF, TEF, TCF. The CEFR has 6 levels broken down into 3 categories, hence the 3 colors as you can see on the screen. Let's find out what they are. Learning a language is like a journey on the road. We leave a place to reach a destination, making several stops on the way. Before embarking on this journey, we don't know anything, nothing yet. This is the start. Our first stop is called Basic. The first level is A1, called Discovery. We discover the language, and the focus is on I, myself. An A1 speaker is a basic user. Are you an A1 speaker? If you are, you can introduce yourself. You can ask and understand simple questions. You can fill in simple forms, such as those in hotels or in libraries. You can express your immediate needs, such as, I'm hungry. You can describe where you live, your immediate environment, and the people you live with. And you can write a postcard. This picture represents what an A1 speaker is like. It's someone who can have simple interaction with others, someone who will understand simple French. That's why you have here, répétez s'il vous plaît. Please repeat, because an A1 speaker will not understand everything. The second level is called A2 Survival. At that level, you will not just talk about yourself, but you are really living yourself, so to speak, and talk about your environment. And you are still a basic user. Are you an A2 speaker? If you are, you can describe your family, you can talk about work, you can understand timetables, menus at a restaurant, you can do your shopping, you can actually go to the market and buy your fruit and vegetables. You can plan for trips and go to the tourist board, for example, and get some information. You can take and leave messages. You can write a simple letter and talk about past actions. This picture represents what an A2 speaker is like. Someone who can say much more than an A1 speaker, of course, but still remains at a basic level, as an A2 speaker cannot sustain a conversation. The third level is B1, called threshold. It is an interesting one because you have become an independent user. Are you a B1? You are, if you can get around. You can easily go to airports, hotels, and manage all your transactions. You can describe your experience, event, hopes, and dreams. You can understand and talk about the main points of an article on familiar topics. You are like this man who can go around on his own because he has become an independent user. Getting around is just not enough. So we need to move to the next level, which is B2. And it's an interesting level which most learners want to reach, and we'll find out why. So, are you a B2? Well, you are if you can communicate spontaneously with a native speaker, if you can understand films, most radio and TV programs, if you can give a presentation and defend your opinions, write an essay or write a report. That is a very good level. It is such a good level that B2 is in fact your passport to a French university. But be careful, not all universities require B2. Some may require the level above, so you need to find out before you apply. Many people are happy with a B2. However, the next stops provide you with more opportunities, that is, advanced. The fifth level is C1. You are an autonomous and proficient user. However, I need to add that there is a wide gap between B2 and C1. Are you a C1 speaker? Well, you are if you can understand TV programs and films with little effort, understand complex literary and technical texts, speak accurately in the social or professional area, and C1 is also the level where you can become a translator. This picture represents what a C1 speaker can do: negotiate in business. And of course, that is just one of the things that a C1 speaker can do. The last level is C2, called mastery, and you're still a proficient user. Are you a C2 speaker? You are if you can speak without effort, understand everything, summarize and critique literary work, manage hostile interaction, maybe In a meeting, for example, use any language register. If you can do all these, then you speak like a native, and congratulations! You have the right profile that most employers would be interested in, I'm sure. And you can have great influence on others. So, have I helped you to evaluate your level? Please let me know in the comment below. I will provide more information in future videos so that you can have an idea of what grammar aspects you need to know, what vocabulary and so on. And well, this may not be your final destination, but it's definitely mine since we have come to the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. Au revoir!